Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, and welcome to another Abyssal Mythic Hero battle. Today, our Angel Adventure Squad is plumbing the depths of the earth to find and defeat the King of the Earth Dragons, Azhdaha. Oops, sorry, it's actually Medeus. But they are both Kings of the Earth Dragons, so very similar. And we are going to earn this gold flower crown by taking on literal waves of healers and dragons. This map is oops, all healers and dragons. I think there's just this one lone green mage, sadly on their own, and the rest are all healers and dragons. It's actually kind of annoying. A lot of these dragons have really annoying things like Dragon's Wrath and Dragon's Ire, and the various staff units have Dazzling Staff and a bunch of really obnoxious staff effects. This was an annoying map. It was very frustrating, partially because I did want to bring specific units, as I tend to do, but very annoying. And Medeus himself is also no slouch. Sometimes the Mythic or Legendary can be a bit of a pushover on these maps, but he is no slouch. He is very bulky. He hits hard, and due to his effect, you really want to kill off every other enemy before him, but he will start moving long before you can do that. So, very frustrating map, but I did manage to find a solution. And as I said, we are bringing the Angel Adventure Squad this time. This is somewhat of a themed clear, like I said. Medeus is very similar in my mind to Azhdaha from Genshin, so we brought some characters that have Genshin VAs. We have Byleth as our stand-in for Aether, and he is running his Gale Force setup, but we actually got him Frenzy from the Divine Codes, which is actually very timely and very helpful for this map in particular. Gives him some damage reduction along with Desperation, which is very key at the end of this. But otherwise, nothing too out of the ordinary. Just running Gale Force and Blade Session to tear through enemies. Damage reduction gives him some survivability, and then Joint Drive Attack to boost him and his allies. Next up is Setith, who is a stand-in for Kazuha, the most fun character to play in the game. And he is here, like Kazuha, to support his allies with his Spear, Speed, Death Rain, and Drive Attack, but he also has Life and Death and Desperation to clear out some of the bulky red dragons. But he is definitely more of a support role in this map. Next we have Chris, who isn't actually part of the Angel Adventure Squad, but he's here more just for thematic reasons of being from the same game as Medeus. I thought he'd be fun to bring along for that reason, but he is also supporting with his new Love Candelabra. I decided to give him that skill for this map because we were missing some kills, and that gives us a little bit more oomph to our attacks. And he is also supporting with Attack Tactic, but he can also take out some blue units with Attack Speed Solo, Speed Res Form, and Lull Attack Speed, bumping him up, and Love Candelabra also improving his own damage a bit. And he does get tripped up a bit because there are some random trenches on this map. I'm not sure why, but they give him a little bit of trouble, but if he can get past those trenches, he can use his movement to help move the rest of our team around, so he's also helpful in that regard. And finally, we have our boy Tepe here to support as well, and he's going to be doing his far save thing, swooping in, protecting us from all the various staff units. He can't really counterattack them because they have Dazzling, but he can protect everyone else from taking damage, which is important. And he also attacks some enemies at range. In particular, being a bow unit, he can shoot some of the flying Manicheets. And I actually decided to give him Deadeye, which is something I had been going back and forth about for a while. finally gave it to him to help with this map in particular because this is just a annoying map. And then Mystic Boost gives him some sustain and also ignores staff units calculating their damage like normal, which is helpful because of all the staff units. So Mystic Boost, super helpful for this particular map. So yes, a semi-themed team we are bringing for this map, and let's go take down and dethrone the King of the Earth Dragons, seal him back up, and claim our prize. Let's go. Alright, so to start, we are going to swap our units around a little bit so that Ignatz is starting here and Sethith is starting here. We're going to have Chris reposition Sethith up so that he can support with his spear and his drive attack. And Byleth is going to toss Ignatz up. He is going to move up and shoot down the blue Fafnir. Pew! Pew! Down they go. Heal up a little with Mystic Boost, and we're just going to pass turn. Sethith doesn't need to move. Cleric will attack Ignatz. So anyway, next we are going to have Ignatz move over and attack this green Fafnir. Shoot this one down as well. Pew pew! Sethith will move over and attack this red Manakete. We're going to take some damage on the counter attack from it, which will allow us to get into desperation range. And finish it off. And now we're going to have Chris pull Ignatz back, and we're just going to have Byleth move over and get into position for next round. Cleric attacks, but Ignatz swoops in to protect Chris. Takes a little more damage, but heals more than we took. This Cleric attacks as well, hits us, and we reduce it. Heal up for more once again. Very funny. They are literally just making Ignatz stronger. Alright, now we are going to have Byleth move up and take out this Cleric, hit him with the funny numbers, and down they go. Gale Force triggers so we can move again, but first we're going to have Sethith move over and take out this red Manakete. Stab, stab. Take him out, and Ignatz will move over to attack this Cleric now. Thanks to Sethith's support, he is able to double and take him down and heal back up. We're going to send Chris over to intercept this blue Fafnir, and now we're just going to have Byleth move down over here. This Cleric will attack Chris because they can do more damage that way than they would by attacking Ignatz. We take some splash damage from Pain, but we are fine. Blue Fafnir attacks into Chris. Does a good chunk to us, but we double back for the kill. Charge up our special a little more, which we will now use to take out this blue Manakete that just spawned. Chop. Counterattack almost takes us down, but here comes the Aether, and slap. Down they go. Now we're going to have Sethith reposition Chris out of the way so he doesn't get hit by Medeus, who has begun charging towards us. We're going to have Byleth come over and attack this green Fafnir. Hanging in there. Trigger our Gale Force once again, and we're going to move down here, get into position, and we're just going to pass turn like that, leave Ignatz right where he is so that he can protect everyone from these Clerics. Otherwise, they would come and pick off our weakened allies. Tank this one as well. Alright, red Manakete attacks into Byleth. Does a good chunk to us. literally half our health. We double back, couldn't quite get the kill, but that's fine. Now we are going to send Ignatz to finish off that red mana key. They try and reduce the damage, but it's not enough. We take them down, and now we're going to have Byleth move over and attack this cleric. Chop, chop. Trigger our Gale Force again, but Medeus will kill any of these, any of our units, so we don't want to come up and attack any of these guys because we'll be left in the way. So we're going to have Seteth pull back, Chris is going to retreat as well, and we're just going to have Byleth move over here. Ignatz will continue to protect them, so they're fine. So the cleric is just going to attack Ignatz directly, but still we're going to heal up. And they continue moving towards us. Now we can have Byleth attack this green mage, double him, trigger our Gale Force, and now by moving above the cleric, we can finish it off and still be out of the range of Medeus. Chop, chop, like so. And now we're going to get Seteth out of there. We're going to have Chris move to the corner, and Ignatz is going to move over as well. And now we are mostly just trying to get into a good position. We need to keep all our buffs on our various units while just trying to get out of the way. So that's a little tricky, but we're going to just pull up like so. Alright, trying to think. This is a little tricky. We'll pull up, move you, and move you. Okay. Pull back. Alright, there we go. Move up to attack Seteth. Now we have Love Candelabra, our attack tactic buff, Seteth's rain skill and spear, and both Byleth and Seteth's drive skills to attack Medeus, and we hit him with our pre-charged Deadeye. And we're going to do a good chunk to him. 36. And now Byleth can move down and finish the job. Chop chop, Frenzy lets us get in there before he can counterattack and finish the job. There we go. With that, the mighty king of the Earth Dragons is sealed once more, and crisis has been averted. And we even got a gold flower. We can just consider that to be our little leyline blossom. Very nice. So yes, that was a tricky map, a lot of tricky positioning, very specific movement, but we managed to emerge victorious nonetheless. Nothing can stop our Angel Adventure Squad, our Angel Army, when they all work together, and even Medeus is no match. So thank you for joining me for another Abyssal map, this one even somewhat of a themed clear, if you squint at it hard enough. It was fun to try and figure out a solution with these specific units, even if it was a little frustrating. But thank you as always for joining me, and until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon and the Angel Adventure Squad signing out.